Group of teens robbed an Amazon truck in the middle of the day and ran off with packages.
These niggas hit the truck. These niggas hit the truck. These niggas hit the truck, okay?
Gotcha.
Look, working right now.
What was you doing?
Oh my god. These niggas had hell, man. Shorty hell. Look at them. These niggas hit the truck. These niggas hit the truck.
What was she doing? She left the truck open in the hood? Q, why I gotta be the hood? Just because they black? No, because that looked like a hood that I used to live in, bro. I used to live in Indiana in this little hood called Earthstone. Section 8 housing. Ugh. It looked like that. I'm just telling you what it looked like. People just jumping in your truck and robbing the truck. Yeah, you probably in the hood. You should probably learn how to lock it up. Don't be lazy. Take the extra second. That's there's too many things I could say, bro. There's too many things you could say about that. Why you leave the damn truck open? Foolish.
Let's say we were together. Would you tolerate cheating from me?
Of course. I would.
Now, why is that?
Because men biologically cheat. Because you can go sleep with a girl right now and it's just pleasure. For example, we're surrounded right now by a shit ton of amazing clubs. You can walk into the club right now, get super drunk, and just have a one-night stand, but you're still coming home to me, sleeping with me, providing for me, and doing everything you're supposed to. It's just biologically made. The men are gonna go ahead and cheat because it's just pleasure. You know what I mean? It's status, basically, when men cheat.
But when women cheat,
it's disrespect, because when we cheat, it's a connection. Like, we cheat with intention, we cheat with emotions. You guys don't cheat with emotions, we do. So I don't think a man should stay with a woman that cheats on her.
now why wouldn't you feel insecure by finding out that I, was blowing another chick's back out?
As women, you're meant to be feminine and protect of the home and stay with your partner and take care of the kids. So if you're providing for me and doing everything you're supposed to, I would definitely tolerate cheating. But if it's a 50-50 relationship, it's like, I'm your roommate. Why are you like making me downfall? Like, that's not cool.
That is that's a hot take. That is a hot take. Before I say anything, comment what you think about that. If a man is doing it all, should a woman care if he goes out and cheats, so to speak? I would say more like gets a different flavor, something like that. Now, she's saying that if it's 50-50, then no. Why would I allow that? Why would I tolerate that? Because we're like roommates. You're not even handling all the business over here. But she is also saying, as a woman, feminine-wise, she's going to handle the house. He's going to handle the other things. And biologically, he's going to be predisposed to want to sleep with things that he's attracted to. It doesn't necessarily mean that he wants a connection with it, which most men will tell you that is absolutely true. They don't want a emotional, spiritual connection with another woman. They just want to try something different, so to speak. Whereas when females do the same thing, for them, most of the time, keywords in both of these statements is most, there's a emotional connection involved with women, and which is why, not only that, it's something, I don't know what it is with men, like it's something about another dude walking in your cave. Call me crazy. Comment below, what do you think about what she just said? That is a good take. That can go so many ways. Some of y'all gonna be upset with what she said. Some of y'all might agree. But this is where we come to have that cool conversation. All love.
If inflation isn't theft, then why can't people counterfeit money?
If they can just print money, why do we pay taxes?
Wow.
If inflation's
Okay.
not theft and we can just print money and we don't have enough money, we can just print more money and give everyone that doesn't have enough money enough money. Why don't we just do that instead of paying taxes? Inflation is legal counterfeiting. Counterfeiting is criminal inflation. So central banking is a coordinated currency counterfeiting cartel that runs the world. It's a band-aid. You know what Milton Friedman said about inflation is that it's just like alcoholism. The good effects come early, right? You print the money, you have the drink, you feel good. The hangover comes later. The same is true of inflation. Every time the crisis comes, you have to print exponentially more money because there are exponentially more liabilities in the system from the last round of printing. And so this is why it's unsustainable, and this is why it always culminates in hyperinflation. Because the central bank has not only the precedent, but also the incentive to continue printing the money until the currency hyperinflates into worthlessness.
Man, there's a lot of ways that you can take that. Do you try to stop inflation by getting rid of the Fed? But then if you try to get rid of the Fed, what happens to the debt, right? Secondly, would you have the debt if we didn't have the military-industrial complex, where billions and billions and hundreds of billions of dollars are being, funneled into like things you don't even know about? Tax dollars are being funded and classified. Should classified stuff be funded by tax dollars? I think if a tax dollar pays for something, you should have 100% ability to see and know everything that's going on that dollar is paying for. The other thing was, if inflation gets to the point where the dollar, let's say, because most of y'all watching this are in the United States, where the United States dollar is worth nothing, don't you feel like the only people that can get out of this situation are those that profited from it in the first place? Those are the only ones that can get away from the country that was destroyed by maniacs. And like the people that were used and abused or just left here to fend for themselves or something. I don't understand. Like, I wouldn't say fend for themselves, but like they're just left here with like the leftovers of what used to be America. Boy, I'm gonna tell y'all, if you're in another country and you're watching this, being American is not an easy thing to do, bro. We know that our government pisses everybody else off and has been doing it. Like, we know that. We know the rest of the world looks at us, well, most of the world looks at us as just like stupid, fat idiots. We know that. And you have no idea what it's like to live here. You think it's a cakewalk, and it's not a cakewalk, bro, because there's a constant upper class trying to enlarge the gap between them and the lower class by removing the middle class. So there's like this constant attack on how much your dollar can do, right? And I feel like a lot of the world has the impression that Americans got it easy when the majority of us don't. Like, could you become a millionaire here in America as an American? I mean, sure, there's a possibility for it. Not everybody knows how to do it. It's not a specific way to do it. You got to just kind of stick to a thing and go hard as you can with it. Usually that's a winning combination. You know what I mean? But with the amount of distraction that's here, the poison in the food, air, and the water, the constant rigmarole of politics that's being thrown in your face every day with alphabet versus no alphabet, and the attack on your constitutional rights and all this stuff, bro. Like, nobody's got energy for that. Nobody got energy for that here. Like, they just want to live their life. They just want to go to work, do whatever they do most of the time, get their paycheck, go home, and not have to worry about it not being enough anymore. Like, that's just all they want. They just want to live their life. Like, at this point, and I see what's been happening, like that American dream that's been painted in the past, there's an attack on the American dream. Like, it's too Americans. Like, Americans, they don't even care about that anymore. Like, the younger generations, I've been noticing they just want to chill, bro. Like, they just want to get their paper, pay their bills, and relax. Like, they don't have aspirations of being millionaires. They don't have aspirations of living in mansions. They don't have none of these aspirations that were fed to like my generation and the generation before mine. They don't care about that, bro. They didn't have MTV Cribs and all that. They got idiots rapping to them about things that don't make no sense, but it's a cool beat, so they like dance to it, right? But they don't take it serious. Like, I don't know. The American dream has been, it's been mutilated, bro. And it seems almost like a fairy tale now. The only way that things are going to change is if we get an administration in power and the House all in one with real people in them who have real policy changes that can actually reverse, okay? We need to reverse what's been done. We need to remove certain government institutions from power. We need to get rid of them in general, shrink the government down. Most of that money that's going to inflate the American dollar is going through those government factions anyway that don't make no sense. Like, why did Biden hire so many IRS agents, bro? And why all of a sudden, if you have Cash App and you get $600 sent to your Cash App within a year, now you're worth what is that? A W-2 or a 10, I don't know, there's a specific tax form for you, and it was $20,000. Like, dude, stop it, because you done drug us so far into debt. You're trying to squeeze Americans of every last dollar they got to pay your bullshit, bro. That's why. Let's keep it a buck. New era.
I'm feeling quite bad, so take another token. Yeah, there's jokers all around me. I'm feeling quite bad, so take another